Hi everyone, and welcome back to Love Molinar, and this is going to be the upcoming energy report. Now, you could either be experiencing this or maybe it's an energy that's coming up for you. It's not date specific, so and it is also, it's a general energy reading. So yes, some of this stuff may very well resonate with you or it may not, but just be open to listening. So what is coming up is dreams. Something having to do with spiritual ascension, receiving, excuse me, profound messages in dream space is what I've been sensing for the masculine energy. They have received some sort of download. It could be they are awakening to what life really is about, and it's not on just tangibility. Everything with them about life was very much outside of themselves. What accoutrements outside of themselves could they acquire that defined who they are? Like, in other words, that could not be enough. Like, if they were not outwardly successful, would the same people still want to be around them? Would they have the same access to people, without that status? And I feel like yes and no, but basically where they're at now, they're understanding that yes, to be successful, outwardly successful, that attracts other people who are outwardly successful, and you're allowed to be in those circles, as opposed to a person who's trying to get in the game and they're struggling to get in that game. And now I feel that what they're coming to understand is that they were so defined by status and tangible success that now they're starting to realize that stemmed from an insecurity that they would not be enough if they were not outwardly successful, And what I mean by outwardly successful is that someone's masculine, and there's a collective of masculine, because I don't feel like I'm only speaking to one person. I feel like there is a group, there's a wave of soul connections where your masculine, in his career is very successful, meaning that he could be very wealthy, he could be rich, he's got money, and he owns property. He's very, very smart business wise, but he's the reason why he's so driven and so ambitious when it comes to money and business and being the best and wanting to become a millionaire, it comes from a place of insecurity, that if he did not acquire all those things, then he could not have what he truly wanted, which is someone to love him, someone to nurture him, someone to be his friend, someone to be interested in him, and not all of that. So anyway, with this person, what is happening now is whatever they're dreaming and their information, whether, they've been telepathically, obviously communicating with their soul counterpart, but I feel it's more from their end reaching out to them, not the female counterpart reaching out to them. And also whatever lessons their guides or angels, whatever, spirituality that they believe in that's resonating with them, those messages are coming down profoundly, and it's in their dream space. I feel that as they start to spiritually ascend, there is a part, and I feel like this twin flame, deep soulmates connections, it's like pieces to a puzzle. They have a profound piece of knowledge that they are going to come into about this whole journey with their counterpart, or with your counterpart, whoever's watching, however it's hitting you. They're going to come into it. Now, when they tell you, and it's something that they want to tell you, because what I see is them whispering in my ear. And a part of it is that I feel it like in my heart chakra. Okay, a part of it is that they see and know your wounding. They know why you are, why and who you are, and why your soul went through this lesson. Like, they know that. That's number one. Number two, they have a profound point of view, and it's more than an epiphany. It really is a higher wisdom that is going to throw the feminine on her head. Like, you're not going to see this coming. It is so profound. I don't know how else to explain it, but they only get that through spiritually ascending. And I feel that what's happening now is that's what they're coming into. That is what they're coming into. And if you are, let's say, you could have met this person already, or this person is on your peripheral, especially because I feel that soulmates, there's a huge herald being, blown out in the universe. Like, the soulmates are coming. And I feel like if you haven't met this person already, the person that's going to come in for you romantically, this person would have, once you get to know them, they will tell you that this is what they have been going through. Because I feel like they're just on the peripheral of some people who are about to really meet this, their soulmate, which is the very deep, soul connection. I mean, we have soul connections with everyone, but this is like some people once in a lifetime, definitely they're going to know, like, this is it. So that has been coming up as well, the dream space, still dreaming, also the eyes. There's so much realization having to do with the eyes, that still, I feel like with the eyes, keeping a close watch on someone, looking into their own eyes and truly seeing themselves, like taking time in the morning when you get up, or whenever you face yourself in the mirror, not just kind of going through the motions, but really like connecting that intimacy with yourself. And I feel that some of them are doing that. They're looking into their own eyes and seeing, who they truly are. And, it can be scary, but definitely that's the eyes. It's like, the eyes are still there. It's very prevalent in these soul connections, still coming up. Also, the words open and surrender. These are two words that have been just coming up over and over within my environment. When I was thinking about what was going to be my next energy intuitive message, I looked to the right. I was walking and I saw the word open. And I thought, okay, open. And then I looked down and I saw 11111. And I thought, okay, all possibilities, infinite, because everything starts from one, infinite possibilities. And as I kept walking, I saw 222, which is 2 4 times. I'm like, okay, 2 means union. It's being emphasized because it's, repetitive. And so I thought to myself, open, how do we just remain open to whatever we are going through, wherever we are at, in life? I feel like it's beyond just in romanticism of, romantic love. That's like reducing love down to a pebble, and love is an energy. It is definitely a way of life. It is the natural law of the universe. And, as I kept walking, I saw the sign open 5 million times. So I thought, okay, open. Obviously, this is a message that needs to come through. Like, how am I being open? And then surrender came 7 different times yesterday. And I thought, okay, all right, what can I surrender? What parts of me do I need to surrender, or what can I just surrender to? Sometimes I feel it's surrendering to not knowing, not understanding, and especially being a heady sign. I'm a Gemini, I'm an Aquarius. What are you talking about? You have to know. Like, we have to know. That's our high. It's thinking. We're mental, which could also drive us insane as well. But it's surrendering. And I just thought, okay, well, I'm going to chant about, how can I align myself to being open and, surrender. And, and union, and speaking to my cousin, it's like, what does union mean? Union means so many different things to so many different people. And that's just something I feel that we should ask ourselves, like, how open are we being, to love and union, coming together with someone or just with ourselves? What does that look like? Or are we trying to force things to look one way because society says, or that's all we've been shown, And I feel like we're in a time and age where that templating, it's not working. Soulmates that are coming together, who are people who are meeting their soulmates or meeting their twin flames, or you don't want to label it just a love that is, profound, that wakes you up to, all your foolishness, all our hurt that we put as walls between ourselves and, our happiness. And what I'm saying is that same way of being is not going to work with these unions, because there will never be union as long as we want to adhere to being the same, as long as we want to not evolve and not take responsibility or accountability for our growth, as long as we want to attach to thinking that happiness is something or someone outside of ourselves, that renders us powerless, like, that's our own prison. So that is the energy report. And please like, share, subscribe. Let me know if this resonates. And thank you so much for listening.